annex provinces in the Umbral Abyss.
Okay. Can only be built on provinces with a beacon of light. These can be found while exploring the Umbral Abyss and by defeating Umbral Nest infestations. Sanctuary outposts cannot be used to found cities. Alright, hold on. I do think the volume is a bit on the low side. Let's double it and see how that is. Wait, what? Okay, so my army is unbothered by the Umbral stuff because of that trait we took. The second army that has Zwentian in it is not having a good time. Okay. Set Arcane Research. We don't have a city, so no matter what we pick, it's going to take literally forever. Constrictor. You've lost your throne city. If your ruler's defeated in combat, you lose the game. Murkwater lost. Alright, this is the first campaign I've ever played where you don't start with a city. That is crazy. Alright, end turn. Alright, so like this guy's level 5. Like level 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, my stuff's all level 1s. I really don't want to fight him. Shitting is growthed. Okay. Slumbering Corruption. As you move through the oppressive darkness of the Umbral Abyss, Zwentian stops you. Be wary, he whispers. We approach an Umbral nest. This one slumbers, but it is heavily guarded, and if we linger in its territory, we will surely be attacked. I snuck past when I searched for your prison. Over time, it will grow and expand its influence. Zwentian glares at the writhing nest at the edge of your vision. It pays to destroy them sooner rather than later, but we currently barely have the power to defend ourselves, let alone take the battle to the source. So... is it saying that, like, if I end my turn in its area, that it will attack me? So, like, this red outline is its domain, and I'm wondering if he's saying if I end my turn there, if they're gonna hit me. Alright, hang on a sec. Quick save while we figure out the rules here. Beacon of Light. As you continue your journey through the Umbral Abyss, you see a light in the distance. Zwentian looks up and smiles. A sanctuary outpost. Sanctuaries like these help one remember that light exists, even in the darkest depths of the Umbral Abyss. They can only be built on top of beacons of light. I asked some of us to build one whilst we search for your prison. They must have finished it already. Claiming these yields many rewards, including respite from umbral malady. Sanctuary outposts will take some time and resources to build, but the rewards are considerable. Who knows? You may yet conquer the darkness itself.
You have encountered an Umbral Gate. Umbral Gates are portals to the Umbral Abyss, which is a layer on the world map, filled with both bounty and peril.
Umbral Gates are the only way to access the Umbral Abyss layer. They are spread around on all layers in the world map. Within the Umbral Abyss are valuable resources, nodes, unique pickups, and exotic visit sites.
Be aware that terrain near Umbral Gates and in the Umbral Abyss are affected by gloom.
Units and provinces affected by gloom will suffer malady, causing them to lose hit points every turn and vision range reduced. Damage from umbral malady can never reduce a unit below 50% of their total hit points. Oh, really? Okay, so it can't kill you. Interesting. Oh, he can't move? Your ruler leveled up. Okay, so we finally see the skill tree. So one, we got signature skills, we've got warlock stuff here, and we got Eldritch Sovereign. So this is Eldritch Sovereign stuff. All right, first of all, what's going on with warlock? Start gains license, resurgence, nice, reclaiming, summon bone wyvern, summon 2 zombies, raise undead, dark ritual. Transfer life. Target unit gains 10 temporary hit points and strengthened. This ability cooldown refreshes when units summoned by the caster die or this unit kills an enemy. Hex Pact, linked to target enemy unit. Each turn the target suffers 1 misfortune, 1 sunder resistance, and 1 sunder defense. Or Blood Pact, linked with a friendly unit. While active, the target gains any damage dealt to the caster is dealt to the target as well. The caster gains plus 20% damage, ignore 2 status resist. Huh. So Hex Pact just debuffs the hell out of a target. Let's get that to start. All right. Okay, so Sanctuary Outpost. So we control this, and it's like a safe spot if we need it. But we need to get over there. Oh, go back. We need to get over here to this gate. And this guy needs to come over. Okay. We can attack this fight. Let's see, quick save. Alright, so let's do manual combat and let's see what we're working with here. So it's like a mushroom biome. Okay. Look at those guys. What are these called? Will Thieves. And there's these things. Mature Splitterlings. Okay. And there's my Splitterlings, which I think are just fodder units. We got Archers. We got Mortalist. Death Hex. Target enemy unit and another than 3 hexes sustains damage. Okay. Let's see. These guys are like 2-hand sword type units. This is like a scout unit. We really don't want it to get killed in this battle. Alright, so over here are the other ones. What's he got? He's just got a gun. Heavy mage lock. He's like, yeah, I came to rescue you. Oh, did you bring arcane arts? No, I brought a gun. Alright. Do any of my magics reach those guys? Yes, actually. I'm surprised by that. Okay, so we've got long range poke. We got hit a melee. Hex Pact. Can I cast this now? Yeah, I can. Eldritch Mind Control. Target enemy has a 90% base chance of becoming mind controlled for 1 turn. Out of range. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put Hex Pack on that guy. So every turn that's on him, he gets more debuffs. Oh, that doesn't take up my turn either. How exciting. Okay. Missed! Oh, man. Alright. Since this thing, I think we get this thing back at the start of each battle. Put that up front. What is this? Oh, these are the casters. Insanity is making some of my units hit each other. Okay, they just almost killed my leader. Awesome. That's fantastic. Okay. See, this lasts for 3 turns. So a lot of my units have already used their turn hitting my leader. Alright, I think we want to wait on them to get closer. What is this? Relentless Pursuit. Oh, teleport. Okay. Actually, isn't there a... Yeah, you can use undo. Okay, now he can't reach. Alright. Let's just let them get closer. Is this factionless masochist run? Wait, is this faction the masochist run? Dude, what is going on with the insanity thing? Is this just like part of this zone? Okay, my lord just died. At the start of the attacker's turn, every attacking unit that is adjacent to another attacking unit has a 30% chance of going insane. What a very, very high stakes thing right out the gate. Okay, so they can't be next to each other. Wait, that's the giant. Is this the right load? Okay. Alright, hold on. Okay, that's pretty nasty. Alright, so they cannot be next to each other or they'll all kill each other. Alright. So, new mechanic learned. Let's deal with that. Alright, so first off, Hex Pack. Miss, okay. Let's see if we can do this right. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. Okay. Mind controlled for one turn. I cast gun. She can't reach. Death Hex, that doesn't reach either. He could charge in, but then he's basically going to be surrounded. Do that. And they can't reach without moving into melee range, and then they'll possibly get mind controlled. Alright, you just stay there. Okay. Okay. Alright, one enemy down. Gun guy. Take care of that one. Okay, that's two enemies down. And... last that one. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna move him up here. And then move this one forward. Okay. Not quite in range of anything right now. Alright, there we go. That takes that out. So I could move this one forward here. Oh, that guy exploded. I don't know if that was part of the death hex or not. I need to read it better. Alright, summon tentacle. Just to try to distract them. It did not work. It did not work. Alright, so Hex Pact. And then Zap. Alright, that's working out well. And... he can't reach that. He cannot reach that. I got one of them. How far can they teleport? Not close enough. Alright, end turn. Okay, can he reach it with gun? Yes, he can. Okay. Alright, man, that Umbral Whispers thing, that's annoying. Cold Power Cleaver. Usable by Battle Saints, Spellblades, Death Knights, and Warriors. And 86 mana. Disenchant equipment. Wait, do we have an item forge? I thought you need a forge to do that. Alright, take reward. Okay, hero leveled up. Alright, this is the gun guy. Let's see, Mortal Champion. Let's see, while army leader, all non-hero units in the army regenerate 10 hit points per turn. I wonder if this will counter the malady? I'm gonna take this and see what happens. I can't tell. I'm not sure. Alright, end turn. Looks like we got one more fight before we can get out of here. Look, how much do we pay you for you to play this at night? I don't think this is that scary. Okay, yeah, if... Alright, we want to wait another turn. If I want to pull this guy into the battle, I need to wait a turn for him to get closer. Okay, alright. Not because spoopy, because night is our preferred watching time. Oh, okay. You say hour. I think that depends on the viewer. Alright, we don't have the stupid whispers thing here. That's great. Okay, so first off, let's curse this thing. And start debuffing it. And give it a poke. Alright. Alright, these guys... Oh, that's right. They can't, like, walk through units. Alright, move these up here. These are my throwaway units. Get gun guy over here. Alright. In turn. Can I mind control from here? Out of range. Alright, poke them. Hey, that is some long range poke. Okay. Alright, so what do we got here? We got Abductor, which has Abduct. Target non-combat summon enemy unit has a base 100% chance of being consumed. Non-combat summon? When this unit is killed, the last unit that was consumed is brought back. Okay, so it, like, removes something from the board. Like a Warcraft 3 Kodo? Umbral Juggernaut charges. And 2 groups of Splitterlings. Okay. Can't quite reach. Could charge in, but then he'd be very vulnerable. Let's do this, just to mess with him. Okay, well, it impeded 2 of them. Ah, someone got abducted. Alright. So we gotta focus on the abductor. Also... What the heck? How did that guy get there? Okay. Try to mind control this guy. Got him. Please be in gun range. It is, but it's only a 35% chance to hit. Dang it. Okay. Get that one. Alright, let me read Death Hex again. Unit and another within 3 hexes sustains damage. Decaying Life Seed. Inflicts Life Seed for 3 turns. When this unit dies, it heals a unit on the caster side within 4 hexes by 20 temp HP. Alright, so we killed one of the 2 abductors. That's the mind-controlled guy. Alright, that's everything. That's all we got. Alright. End turn. I hope it can't just abduct every turn. That wasn't there before. Did it just make more dudes? Are you just making more dudes? Stop making dudes. Mortal Blessing. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, so every time, because of the, what was it? The type of people that we chose, every time we get a kill, my entire faction is getting more hit points and crit chance. Because they're like, yeah, we like that. Okay, we stunned that guy. Alright, that's all I can do for this turn. I don't really have enough mana to do much else either. Dude, is this guy just keep making more of these dudes? Hmm. Nice. Okay. We got these guys back. Alright, that's pretty cool. So, these archers, they can either shoot 3 times, or they can move a little and shoot 2 times, or move a lot and shoot 1 time. And because they have a free teleport move, they can teleport and still shoot 3 times, which is not normal. The range of that ability bounce is really nice. Oh my god, what? Wait, the battle ended. What was that? Was that, okay, it seemed like anytime I killed any enemy, it made more of those little dudes. But the battle ended even when the little dudes weren't dead, so like they weren't counted as part of what was keeping the battle going. Weird. Okay. Alright, first off, how do I... There we go. You step through the umbral gate and feel a breeze of cold air. Xuantian breathes in deeply. We made it. You feel as though a weight is lifted from your shoulders. Looking back, you notice a shift in the darkness behind you, as if your very shadow is relieved to be free from the corruption of the umbral abyss. I really like that line. Before you can investigate further, Xuantian digs into a pile of rocks to reveal a bag of gold and crystals. We cannot rest yet. Wardens of Tharukoth patrol the realm. I was asked to escort you to our haven. Please, follow me. Your people await. You receive a bunch of golden mana. Do we know where the haven is? I'm guessing it's that chalice over there. Hoping that's it. Alright, okay, he's outside. But he's still in gloom. His army's still decaying. Alright. Alright, what else? Let's look at the Eldritch stuff. Let's see. Unlocks thralls. If souls are unlocked, gain conversion spells. Okay. Gain hit points, gain resistance. Gain 10 hit points, gain knowledge. Eldritch rituals. Teleport to target hex. Gain world map casting points. Delirium. Target enemy unit has a 90% chance of being inflicted with insanity, sunder defense, and sunder resistance. Okay, so 90% chance of you hit your friends. Let's take that. Okay. Let's see. Enthrall population. Ritual of the Gloomveil. All units in your empire gain umbral malady immunity. Umbral flesh. Okay. Oh, I got negative gold right now. Alright, so let's not do any of that. Alright, end turn. Alright. This should... That should be a cakewalk. That should be a battle. I could just hit auto, but I'm concerned. Because typically when you do auto battles, you know, the AI is just... It just slams the pieces together and it tells you who wins. And we've got a few pieces here that are half health, and I'm worried that it will charge them in its calculations and do something stupid. So we will manually do this just to make sure that these units don't die a stupid death. Alright, so... Okay, not in range for any of that. I can beam him, though. Alright. Let's move the melee up a little bit, and that's fine. Alright, end turn, and everyone else goes into defense mode. Alright, these guys are teleporting into my backline a little bit. Okay, let's try to mind control this guy. Alright, we got him for one turn. Okay, there's that. Wait, did my guy get stunned from that? My guy got stunned from that, so hitting that wisp stunned me. Keep the